matched by anybody else visual and for the last 2 years. So, and it continues to go on, I think. So it's been great. I'm very excited to really get to watch the game and be a part of it. Be a part of it. It's also really cool. Maybe you guys can check out sports.com. It'll be at 3:30 and so on.
That's the new tape right there.
18 years, youth, through high school. I was in such a good high school boys program for 6 years. So, and I was very another role as a Southeast Soccer League, as a New Mexico Youth Soccer Association. So it's been a huge part of my life, and it's been a void for me lately because I haven't been participating in about the last 4 years. So it's really built a big part of my life and lets me continue.
So we have phones first, I think, right?
How do you think that, first of all,
he really didn't give you a lowdown on this whole thing. What do we got to look into? That's exactly what I don't understand. You know what? I know why I got the signals coming out. This is on my performance. It's not powered, is it? What's that? Is the power running through this? Okay. Nope, no power at all. As a matter of fact, it's right here. So you don't have it hooked up yet? I will have it hooked up in just a second.
I'm sure that they feel ownership for the quality of this venue too. So I think it makes them feel proud and that they want to. Players that I talked to, obviously Coach
What's happening? How are you? I'm doing the clock, but I can be wherever. So that's fine. I need an input for audio. Yeah, can you give me a test of my test? Sure. Go ahead. Talk again.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test.
I'm getting a signal. Okay, let's see if you got both of them.
Test 1 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a headphone jack there? I didn't hear what we're talking about.
That would be output signal, and that means I only got, this is all I got for output signal.
Headset there? Headphone?
No.
Another thing for the Mexico to really be proud of, for Tasmania to really be proud of, and the Echo Park is right there with the provider of it.
You have it picked up?
Yeah, but I have two headphones down here. Do you really need to hear us? As long as you can see that we're coming through and we can tell you that we're hearing it, you can know that you have sound coming through. That's really all you need, right? Or no?
I don't need to hear you.
Right?
Yes, no.
Okay, so do you have an extension cord? A stereo headset extension cord.
In other words, 4-inch plugs or?
No, 8-inch.
8-inch? In other words,
my headphones are going to plug into this. You're going to plug into that radio headset. Except I can pop mine.
I don't think I'm going to go anywhere.
This might reach. Headset? Will it go in here? Give me headset?
No, see, because I only have one output here of sound.
And that's going to this. What about headset here? Right? See? Okay, let's see if we can get something there. And this will plug in to that. Okay. Let's see if I got anything. Test 1, 2. You have this on?
Yeah, it's on. It's recording. We're online.
Is that sound turned up on that thing? On the computer itself? Test 1, 2. Not getting anything.
According to this, you've got plenty of sound.
I'm getting both the ambient camera, the ambient microphone working as well as as you can talk. Give me test.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, I'm getting all sorts of sound here. So with the game starting, I've got to be.
You gotta go.
So I have no sound at all. Try plugging into the other one.
The camera is recording sound.
There you go. I plugged you into the second one.
Yeah, you're still.
That's the other sound, but
Go get Glenn.
Yeah, tell him the game is starting. He didn't give me a rundown on the sound system here. He told me to take over. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
can you hear the sound though? Talk. 1, 2.
Yeah. The camera hears you.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Yeah. That's everything too. Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that, huh?
He just introduced this camera to me now. I mean, this job is like, I don't even know this camera.
There's no volume on this thing.
The only volume is the master speaker for that. It's controlling that. And I turned it up. It was already about halfway up. And I turned it all the way up. And it was,
Still didn't give us nothing.
no.
I'm surprised I wouldn't give us any sound. Yeah, I guess we'll have to deal with it.
on their fall season. So this game, ready on tonight in Washington West. The Lady Lobos this game played well last year.
That's your output input right now. So I got that. He's talking now. I actually got it.
Yeah, but you're not getting it on the internet.
No.
Of the ball right now, still in the backfield trying to get something to happen, and Lady Lobos stealing it away. Alex Leba had a shot at it and got it to the goalie, and here we go.
It was the first shot by the Lobos that we noted, and we've been talking.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a came off of a turnover in possession, and Lobos countered very, very quickly. It was a good way to use that opportunity.
And now we got a breakaway here by the Denver Lady Pioneers, and getting it to the box, trying to get in there and back out for some control. And there's a shot on the inside. It goes to the goalie, and then it's picked up by the Lady Lobos, and they'll send that one packing.
Right now, as is typical at the beginning of a soccer match, things a little less fluid, and it will go as the game develops, as the teams feel each other out, both teams taking opportunities, either turnovers or breakdowns in the opponent's defense to get a shot on.
Yep. Coach Kit Vela practically in her 12th, 13th season with the Lobos. Did some assistant coaching up at Loyal Marymount. Both. Yes. No. Those aren't headsets. Those are microphones. No, this is microphones. Those are headsets. Yeah, these are headsets. No, that's a microphone. These are microphones. Right. Yeah. Headsets. We don't have headsets right now. Test. Pull it out a little bit. It's not getting. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I can hear it sort of, but doesn't get. We're just winging it. Us in there, right? We're fine. As long as the camera picks us up, we're fine down there. Not a problem. Sorry about that, folks. Had a little technical difficulty there, trying to get some stuff going for ourselves, but apparently everything's okay, and we'll try to get that corrected here in just a bit. But as long as you guys can hear us out there, we're fine with it. Jake Mosman, Rudy Baca here with the 2013 NCAA Club Soccer Showcase here in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. We have one of the best fields in the country for high altitude training, Jake.
Right here in little old Taos, New Mexico.
And believe it or not, yeah. Right now the Lady Lobos looking like somebody scored up on the clock there.
The Denver scored just during that hour last break. There was an excellent play, very quick counter. Ball played into the flank, crossed very nicely and touched in just like you did on the training ground. I'm sure that made the coach very happy. That's exactly looked like a practice
shot.
A well-designed practice.
Indeed.
Yeah, last year's Lobos went 11-7-2. They posted wins over SMU, Texas, and Georgia, three very well-respected programs. They had one stretch in the season where they went 8-1 during the course of the season, and another 6-game stretch where they only allowed one goal. So very strong past season for the Lobos. Also very strong season prior to that. So the Lobos are in a situation where they expect to do well and they expect to win the conference every year. So not being able to accomplish that goal last year, falling to San Diego State in the conference tournament, I'm sure left kind of a bitter taste in their mouth, and they're looking to have a little redemption this year and capture the conference title again.
Yeah, and for the Lady Pioneers, last year in the WAC tournament, 2-0 against Texas State. Against Utah State, they lost 1-0 and were put out of the WAC tournament, and then got into the NCAA tournament last year against Colorado College. They won the first round 3-1 against Maryland. In the second round, there was 3-2, and finished off in the round of 16 against Stanford, losing that one 3-0. Jake, so this Denver Lady Pioneer team pretty good last year.
They're controlling the play right now. They're having the run of play. Lobos are having difficulty building the attack out of the back, and are looking for a way to create a little rhythm, whereas Denver has kind of settled into the game. They're creating the more dangerous opportunities, particularly having success off of that right side of the attacking team.
And Jesse Batali, one of the stars for the Denver Lady Pioneers team, one of the bigger girls, and some of these girls are kind of tall, 5'8". That's pretty big.
Yeah, the Lobos seem to have a little bit more of the physical size across the field, just judging, but it was one of the smaller players for Denver that scored. so size, it doesn't really matter much in soccer. It helps on
Indeed.
defense, but Lionel Messi is arguably the world's best player. I think he's all up about 5'7". So
Yeah, absolutely. So right now the Denver Lady Pioneers trying to control. Yeah.
controlling and having the flow of play right now. Lobos trying to find a little offensive rhythm.
Lady Lobos with the ball now at midfield, and looks like they'll pass off Alexis Leyba, and here's a break.
For the Lobos. It was an excellent penetrating ball, great cross there for the finish, and couldn't quite get it in. The Lobos' best opportunity there to score. Again, great ball movement. Split the defense very nicely with the through ball pass, and then the cross was perfect, and just not quite executed on the shot.
And on the break there was Lindsay Goosey and Natalie Jenkins. And again, here we go with the... And here's the ball right at midfield with the Lady Pioneers trying to control to go to the right side of the field and picking it up down there. It looks like Brianna Webster with it, and then she tries to pass it up to the right side to keep it there for right now, trying to get it into the box area. Here's the pass in the middle.
At number 10, who was the goal scorer for Denver. Another nice shot.
And so the goalkeeper picks that one up.
Cassie Ulrich from Rio Rancho.
So now here's the kick by the goalie, and it sends it deep, a header by the Lady Pioneers, and the Lady Lobos try to control this. They'll stake it all back. Liz Nair with it, and then she clears it out to the goalie, and the goalie will put it in play. They'll go up front to Lindsay Goose, and then over here to the right side of the field.
Well
as Lindsay with it right now. She's got to play on it, and it's offsides.
Tough to, a little bit heavily weighted on the pass. Went out of bounds, out of touch.
Oh, here comes the play for the Lady Pioneers. One of the Lady Pioneers.
Number 10, a very dangerous player, goal scorer for the Pioneers, and obviously a focal point in their attack. She's already gotten a number of opportunities in the attacking part of the field to have the ball at her feet.
And that is Nikki Papalardo, and she plays very well for the Denver Lady Pioneers. Here comes the Lady Lobos on the attack. There's a ball way up front, and that's going to go the left side of the field towards the south.
Again, I think the teams are having a little bit, Lobos a little bit more difficulty judging the weight of the passes right now. But the number of them have been in excellent spots on the field, so I think if they can get that figured out, they'll create a number of scoring opportunities. They've already created one excellent one. Unfortunate not to have the game tied up at 1-1 right now.
So now the Lady Pioneers ready to kick it away. The goalie with a nice kick sends it into the pack.
We have a substitution with Brianna Martinez coming in for the Lady Lobos, number 20.
So here comes the attack, and the ball just being tossed up in the air. Some headers happening here by both teams, and then the Lady Pioneers trying to control this thing, trying to get into the center of the field, midfield right now, and they'll come to the left side here and try to get it on the inside, and then the Lady Lobos clear it out, and it goes all the way back. That's going to be picked up by Sammy Harder, and she will bring it in way out on the right side of the field, and then it comes in. The Lady Lobos and the Lady Pioneers battling for it right now. The Lady Lobos with the control at this point, and then it gets kicked around and still in the air. Some control there, and then still trying to play it around with it right at center field, and here comes the Lady Pioneers with some kind of a small break here, Jake.
Good numbers back for the Lobos. They recovered very well. They have 6 players back against only 3 attacking players. Really good job of recovering from that change of possession.
And then some nice moves there and a kick, and that's way off the mark. and that will go out of bounds over to the Lady Lobos.
Unfortunately, the wind really picked up here this afternoon. Seems to be blowing almost directly north, looks like, maybe now judging from the flag, which does give one team a bit of an advantage. The field is laid out properly with the prevailing winds going across the field, but it's kind of tricking us today and swirling around inside the...
So yep, definitely. So Lady Lobos with a shot on the inside and then blocked out of there by one of the Lady Pioneers and Catlin Higgins, and she gets it out of there. And the Lady Pioneers with the control, and they're up front. Looks like they have a 2-on-5 break, and it goes up way up high, and chasing it down is Nikki Pappalardo, and she's really out there. And then Nikki with it and back into the inside of the field, and then it goes out of bounds, and that will go over to the Lady Pioneers, and it looked like Elba Hogan kicked it out of bounds for the Lady Lobos. The Lady Pioneers ready to bring this thing in. They'll get it in, and they'll kick it around, and then again out of bounds. This time it'll go over to the Lady Lobos, and the Lady Lobos, Alexis Leba, will bring it in, and then it goes out of bounds again, and the Lady Pioneers get it back. So Lady Pioneers bring it in, bounced off one of the heads of the Lady Lobos, and then it goes controlled by Lady Pioneers. They'll back it all the way out, try to get some control here at midfield for the Lady Pioneers. And they'll still try to control it. They'll go back and forth. Rachel Montoya just on the hit there. And again, one of the Lady Pioneers with a big cast on her right hand, and that's Maddie Olguin. And Maddie, let's see what she can do with it. And Linda Harlan, that was Linda Harlan, the one with the big cast on her arm.
Well, right now it looks like the Lady Pioneers are having a little more success finding space in the middle of the field, able to control the ball without and drawing the defense in towards the center, which creates spaces on the flank, which is how essentially they scored with the ball out to the flank and then cross back into the middle. So Lady Pioneers doing a little bit better job of creating and finding the space in the middle of the field. The Lobos have started to find a little bit more rhythm, a little more success on this left flank. Same place where they've been able to find some space on this possession here. Nice overlapping run and a cross played in. So it looks like the Lady Lobos are having most success off their left attacking side, whereas the Lady Pioneers are finding more space on their right attacking side.
So again, a 3-on-4 run there, nothing there, and Lady Lobos clear it out quickly. And they try to control it in the backfield, and Lady Pioneers manage to get it back. They'll get it into the feet of Paige Diamond, and Paige brings it out to the right side, and she'll give it off to Kristen Hamilton, and then she decides to stay with it and then goes all the way to the right side, and that one looks like it's going to Katie Felch. And Katie will bring it up the right side. Still with
very,
it.
Very similar formations. Both look like they're in a pretty traditional 4-4-2 attacking shape. The Pioneers do bring one of their forwards out a little bit deeper and a little bit out wider to draw the defense away from the center, where they try and create space with the cross. The Lobos a little bit more direct in their attack, a little bit less build in the middle. I'd kind of like to see them try and possess a little bit more in the midfield area and draw the defense towards them so they can create more space. Right now they're playing a little bit too directly, in my opinion, a little too impatiently forward.
So the Lady Lobos managed to kick it out of bounds, and the Lady Pioneers will get it back. A bunch of player changes now for both clubs as they approach the 22-minute mark left in the first half.
The spring season is considered an exhibition season, and it's generally used by the teams for player development and to kind of work on roles, kind of get players into different kinds of roles. So you'll see a little bit more substitution
So right now the Fort Collins team's clearing it out here. Header goes all the way back to the Lady Lobos on the control. They get it at the Litz Nair, and then back to the goalie, Casey Ulrich. And
better finding space in the middle, using width to draw the defense towards them. And
Brooke Ellison with it right now.
Right flank
Yep.
this time rather than the left. A little heavily weighted again. I think the Lobos are still putting a little bit too much on the ball. They need to take a little bit off on those passes. If they get that worked out, they've been getting some good empty spaces.
So Lady Lobos again still on the attack, trying to keep something happening on their side of the field, battling hard for it. They're back and forth with this thing. Alex Leyba again right there with it, and then it goes all the way over to Elba Holgan.
Turned over.
And here's the attack.
Penetrating ball here.
That's Christian Hamilton on the attack, and then it goes out of bounds.
Challenge ball.
The goalie picks it up, and she'll clear it out again for the Lady Lobos.
Having to play a little bit of a sweeper role there rather than a keeper role.
So here comes Casey Ulrich, and she puts it in play. And the Lady Pioneers had a gad on it, but didn't get it. Brooke Ellison with it right now. She's going to pass it up to Allison Concord, and then it goes up front, and Lady Pioneers managed to get it to their goalie, and she'll put it back in play, picks it up off the ground and decides to go ahead and kick it away. Very powerful kickers. Look at that thing right into the wind as well. And then it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Pioneers at midfield or thereof. Lady Pioneers with the ball right now, ready to bring it in here. They'll pile it up here and try to get something to happen. Lady Lobos trying to get a turnover here, and then it goes out of bounds again. Stays with the Lady Pioneers as they get it back and forth right at the right side of the field, just prior to midfield. And again, out of bounds once more. This time the Lady Lobos managed to pick it up in their favor, and they'll bring it inbounds. Lady Pioneers with the header, and then they have the control to bring it up to the left side of the field where they have Stephanie Wu with it, and she will bounce it around there a little bit. And again, as Jake mentioned, this spring season's pretty much to find out where the holes are. Get everything tightened up for the fall season.
Everybody's role is going to be in the fall.
A lot of new players, obviously, from last year. A lot of seniors leaving their programs and trying to fill those positions are pretty tough for coaches at this point.
Yeah, well, I think it's a great opportunities for the players to show the coaches. There may be some players who weren't as highly recruited, maybe, or thought of going into the spring, and it's their opportunity to show the coaches that they warrant some consideration for significant playing time in the fall. So usually really good time to see the players give it their all, because they know these are opportunities that may not come to them in the fall.
Yeah, and especially in Division I college soccer, there's not many opportunities. You got to take advantage of the ones that they give you.
That's right. Once your role is defined, it's really kind of hard to get out of that. Once again, you can see that the Lady Pioneers are having pretty good success keeping the ball in the middle of the field. Seem to be able to maintain possession right in the center of the field, mid-third, a lot better than the Lobos right now.
So they clear it out to Brooke Ellison. Brooke Ellison on the right side looking for somewhere to pass in the middle. She does just that, and it goes off one of the Lady Pioneers.
The Lobos are playing pretty direct, and again, in some cases bypassing the midfield, particularly in the middle of the field. It's been working out very well for them right now. We'll see if they make any adjustments to that tactic. But right now, it seems like they're pretty content to try and break that defensive line with a longer pass than the Lady Pioneers are.
Lady Lobos managed to get that one out of bounds, and the Lady Pioneers will get the ball back here as they will get it from the goalie, and in play it is, and
looks like
looks like a
violation on that offside.
Yep.
So we restarted with the kick.
So it looks like we have a free kick with the Lady Pioneers, and if you can see one of the Lady Pioneers holding on to the ball right now, the wind. Very prevalent.
Another substitution.
So we're waiting for the whistle here as they make another player change. And looks like they're going to go ahead and take out J.C. Bircher, and it looks like they're bringing in Sarah Razzie. So Sarah into the game right now for the Lady Pioneers. Lady Lobos trying to clear it out to the right side of the field. Brooke Ellison again on this side. And she'll back it out to Brianna Webster and back over to Allison.
It's a little bit more possession in the middle third.
So Allison up front. Yep.
Didn't feel the other defender, I think.
So they'll clear it out.
And this should be
Lady Lobo still on the top. Ellison with a shot. She gets it on the middle of the field.
It was a bad turnover. That was a good opportunity to create a shot.
Lady Lobo still with the control here, trying to
swing the possession a little bit towards UNM's favor and see if this results in another shot opportunity. It's kind of increasing the pressure a bit. You can see them tighten up the defense and create more turnovers here than they were in the first 10 minutes of the match.
So it stays, it goes out of bounds, and it comes over to the Lady Pioneers from Denver University. And earlier, a game just prior to this one, we got to see some pretty good stuff. Air Force Academy taking on Fort Lewis College. And as we remember, Fort Lewis College in 2011 was the national champion in Division II soccer. Right. So really proud to have them play on our field as well.
That's right, yeah. It's quite something to have 3 hours to our north, a defending national champion, and 3 hours, 2.5 hours to our south, #1 ranked team in Division I college soccer in the same year. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Amazing, huh?
Doesn't get any better than that. So those of you out there that are tuned in, get an opportunity to come down here for the men's game following this one at 3:30 approximately the kickoff. So it should be exciting. This one is exciting as well, with the Lady Lobos hosting the Lady Pioneers from Denver University. It's 1-0 right now. 14 minutes left in the first half, and it's been a good game thus far, Jake.
That's right. Yeah, the Lobos are starting to create a little more rhythm offensively, a little better possession, a little more pressure on defense, starting to turn the possession their way a little bit. But Denver is shown to be a really dangerous team, and you can't relax for a second because they're able to.
Krista Hamilton up front, and Krista just misses off the net.
Just right on cue.
Yep.
A very good counter by Denver as New Mexico pushes numbers up to try and get a little more pressure. It leaves themselves a little more exposed in the back, and Denver very capable of taking advantage of that.
And again, Kristen Hamilton with that shot just off the right side of the goal, and it could have gone either way.
That's the face of the goalpost is rounded, and she hit the wrong side of the round part. It was a matter of 2 inches from not to a goal.
So right now, the Lady Lobos and the Lady Pioneers battling for possession right now.
Nice ball. That was a good, well-played ball. This is a good opportunity for the Lobos. A little more staying in with their direct play, but well played by the defender.
And there's a break for the Lobos, and nothing there.
Well played by the goalkeeper. Great save. She made herself big. Exactly what you want your goalkeeper to do. Come out and get as big as she can.
Yep. And Jordan Craig with that shot that goes back beyond the goal and picked up by the Lady Pioneers from Denver.
Very similar opportunities created there. The one on the Denver side was a result of a through ball down the middle. There was the opportunity for the Lady Lobos, likewise, a very similar ball played into the middle of the defense.
So the Lady Lobos still trying to keep this possession alive for themselves, and they're doing a real good job of it.
Better job of possession.
Still in the air. Another header, still the ball in the air, and then out of bounds over to the Lady Lobos.
The windy conditions that we have now, you kind of like to see the ball played on the surface as much as possible. It's a lot more predictable. Wind really can change the ball with the spin and all in the air. So kind of like to keep the ball on the surface as much as possible.
So again, battling forward of both clubs. Lady Lobos getting the benefit of that one, and they'll clear it out to the right side, and it's picked off by one of the Lady Pioneers, and they'll go up front, nothing there, and then stolen away, and goes right to the Lady Lobo goalie.
Again, Denver very quick on the counter, taking the opportunity of the change of possession, and immediately playing a ball for an attack.
Ball sent up in the air, and here they come down towards us. Alex Leva with it, and she's battling down in here, and she'll get involved in the action. Lady Lobos trying to clear it out. There's Ellison. She'll send it way down court.
Another direct ball.
Yep. And that will be picked up.
Goalkeeper has to be on their toes. And the defense pushes up, creates a high offside line. That requires that the goalkeeper play kind of a sweeper role and be willing to come out and play with her feet.
So again, a big kick by the goalie from Denver, and goes all the way down the other side, and it goes out of bounds, and that will, let's see who they're going to call this with.
Goal kick.
It looks like it goes to the goalie.
New Mexico.
Lady Lobo goalie will kick this thing away and put it in play. 10:17 left on the clock. You're with Rudy Baca, myself, and Jake Mosman, doing our play-by-play, our color guy, Jake Mosman, with the 2013 NCAA Club Soccer Showcase here in Taos, New Mexico, with the Taos Sports Alliance, of course, ramrodding this thing for us here today in partnership with the town of Taos, the Taos Public Schools, the Taos Sports Alliance, and a lot of fun here, Jake.
It's the largest collegiate this is the largest collegiate soccer event in the United States, right here in Taos, New Mexico.
Especially this time of year.
It's kind of hard to believe, right? But wait, as evidence of that, as Rudy mentioned earlier, we had Air Force, last year's Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Conference champions, beating the Lobos in the championship game, playing against the 2011 Division II national champions, Fort Lewis College. I mean,
wow.
Can't beat that kind of competition. Here we have two Division I schools. On the women's side, both very highly regarded in their conferences, both with aspirations for postseason play this year. There's no reason not to come out and watch the games.
So now the ball will go back over to the Lady Lobos, and they will bring it in on the, goes inside, bounces around, and then a couple of headers, 3 headers in a row, and Lady Pioneers trying to get control, and they do just that, and then they head it upfield. And again, up front for the Lady Pioneers is Kristen Hamilton. She's had some good looks early on in the game, and Lady Pioneers looks like they still in control of this thing, trying to get it up there to Hamilton, and then
taken away by the Lobos here. The game has kind of settled down a little bit. Denver had the better chances early, took advantage of one of those better chances. They've had a couple of very dangerous countering attacks, but it seems like the Lobos have sort of turned the tide a little bit and are maintaining more of the possession, creating a few more of the chances that result in good shots. Now let's see if they can't put one in for the equalizer right before the halftime and send this back level for the second half.
7:27 in ticking in this particular half here. It's 1-0 at this point, with the Lady Pioneers up on top. Lady Lobos trying to get something to happen here. Lady Pioneers with the possession. They'll have a free kick on the right side of the field, and ready to put it into play is the Lady Pioneers in Katie Felch. And Katie puts it in play, and
well defended.
Lady Pioneers with the attack again, still with possession. And
good job of cutting that pass out. Let's see if
Passing goes out of bounds.
Build out of the back here and
So
kind
again,
of create a little space for them to use.
in play and still battling for possession. Lady Pioneers trying to do that. Lady Lobos trying to counter as much as possible. Lady Pioneers still in control, and then they try to clear it out. Again, up front, here's a 2-on-3 break. Pass is deflected away. Lady Lobos managed to grab it. Liz Nar up front. And then again, here's a breakaway. Brianna Martinez.
Good ball in. Just called off. That was a tough call because that was an excellent pass. Seemed like she checked her run until the right moment, but the official felt that she had gained the advantage by being on the other side of the defense.
And Katie Hinman with the ball. She had a great look at it, but unfortunately got called back.
That left side has been the better side for the Lobos in the attack.
And here on the right side, pass on the inside to Wilson. She brings it back outside, and they'll stay with it.
Good job by Denver in here. This good possession.
Denver trying to get into the box here.
Tight spaces. The defense is pretty compact, and they're still finding the space. Good stop.
So Casey Ulrich with the save here for the Lady Lobos, and she'll put it back in play.
It was good discipline by the Lobos. They maintained their shape even though they weren't able to turn the ball over. That was really pretty disciplined on their part. Created a pretty easy chance for the goalkeeper to stop.
So now the possession over to the Lady Lobos as they will bring it in here. Bring it in for Natalie Jenkins will bring it in for the Lady Lobos. And goes inside, and again, Lady Pioneers all over it, trying to control it, and
nice
stolen away, and then Lady Pioneers back with it, trying to control it. And here they come on the attack. Nice passing.
The Lobos slowing the counter down here, giving them a chance to get organized.
Susie Rossi all the way up
able to find space in the middle.
Back out to Stephanie Wu.
Bad touch.
And then Lady Lobos managed to steal it away. Wind picking up just a little bit here. We're 3:56 and ticking away left in the first half. Back outside.
Good. This is looking good for the Lobos. Good.
Olivia with the ball right now.
Creating some width. Corner kick. Our first corner kick to the Lobos.
And that will be a corner kick for the Lady Lobos, and it looks like Alicia Coonrod will have the honors of putting it in play.
This will be swinging in toward the goal off her left foot.
Oh,
well played. It's unlucky on that kick.
Just off the mark.
Right angle on the header.
And another shot there.
Shot in.
Ball's a little bit short.
Probably would have been a little bit better to hold that, try and play that wide and pitch it, dump it back in again on the cross.
And there's another big kick. And that will go out of bounds, stays with the Lady Lobos, and they will bring it in bounds. Shelby Luna brings it in for the Lady Lobos, and it's bounced around. Lots of people having an opportunity to add it, and then it's a breakaway again. Here it is with some luck here, and here comes
nice.
Another breakaway and another shot, backs it out. Nice stuff there by
Good
Christian
support.
Hamilton, and then Christian Hamilton gets it out into the
Well played, good ball in.
Sarah Rossi, and here's Hamilton with a shot, and it goes out of bounds.
I would imagine she's not a left-footed player because that wasn't her preferred foot right there, but she did the right thing, took it to where it came to, and just couldn't quite execute the shot. Again, the Denver being a lot more patient, I think, than the Lobos in the attack. They seem calmer on the ball. Lobos seem a little bit like they're pressing, a little more impatient. I don't know if there's, being a neutral side, I don't know if there's pressure from being in front of home fans or not, but it seems to be a little bit that way right now.
Yep.
The Lobos need to calm down just a little bit.
So Lady Lobos on the attack. They get the ball here. They'll kick it up front,
Nice
and it's
touch.
going front, and that
Little
will
heavy.
go to the goalie. Not enough
Nice
there.
thought, though. That was an excellent idea by the attacking player.
So Alicia Coonrod couldn't get it to it from the Lobos, but she will get another opportunity, I'm sure. Cleared out by the Lady Pioneers, and then goes back the other direction, and that will go out of bounds, stays with the Lady Pioneers. The Lady Pioneers will bring it in here, Denver University. Third year in a row that they send out a representative from their soccer clubs out to play here in Taos.
That's nice. And I didn't realize the Air Force coach mentioned earlier in the interview that the NCAA does not allow flight. You can't board a plane to play in your spring season now. So these games that are available a bus ride away are very valued, and bodes well for us to be able to maintain this kind of event here in Taos.
Wow, I didn't realize that, Jake, that they couldn't get on a plane. That's
He just mentioned that
yeah.
in our interview. So that really limits their options.
Yep.
Having this kind of venue for them to play on here in Taos makes it very attractive. Denver, Fort Lewis.
Yeah, we're just
Air
blessed
Force
with having some
Air
good
Force
teams coming to
Academy.
play here. Yeah. Again, Wilson trying to
Nice. Again,
get something
Denver
going
finding
here.
space in the middle of the field.
And she gets it
That's
back
really-
again.
The Lobos really need to clean that up.
8, 7, 6, 5,
And that'll about do it here
3,
as the first half clicks away, and that'll be the end of the first half as the Lady Lobos trailing here to the Lady Pioneers. Lady Pioneers 1, the Lady Lobos nothing here in one half of play. We'll take a little break and be right back with you. On behalf of Jake Moslin and myself, Rudy Baca, see you and talk to you in just a few minutes. Okay, let's see if we can't fix this sound thing. Perfect. Jake, see if you can hear anything. Can you hear anything in your headset?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's all. We got a little bit of an echo, but I think we can live with it. It doesn't sound like static, just a little bit of echo, and it's probably because
There's a little feedback somewhere.
maybe if we. Could be, but at least we are hearing. That's perfect. Thank you, Glenn. Easier. I have a little echo, but I think it'll be okay. Thank you.
Nice. We'll get closer. Knock you out. Oh, baby. That's a lot of wind. I think it's just taking it away. All right. Was at my house with little Rudy about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago he was here. Yeah, little Rudy was he comes up every other weekend. We've been working on his car. He wants to turn it into a show car instead of a race car now, thank God. He about killed himself in that darn thing already a couple of times, so I'm kind of glad he's doing that. The best thing for him is having the engine out of his car, so it's out right now, so I'm really happy. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's a lot better than going fast. You have some grandkids now, don't you, Jim? Yeah, Nick and Mary and his daughter, she had 2 boys already, and then they had a little girl, so we got one genetic, 3. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. Kyle was living in varsity. He has 2 little boys. They're sort of, they're not living together now, but they're still kind of relationship and stuff. So, he's feeling like he was the sole provider and was not like yeah. I like you, I like the kids, but which I thought was really pretty straightforward. You gotta do it. You gotta take care of business. My grandkid, one of them is going to the prom tonight. Yeah, that's how old I am. Oh, that's probably the coolest part of the whole thing. It keeps her in check, huh? It's amazing how that happens, isn't it, man? You get a grandkid and they take all your time, you take all your energy, all your mind. It's like you focus on them all your time. See, my oldest grandchild, Angelina's already in her 2nd year in college, man, at UNM. Mine are already all older. I don't have any that are in diapers anymore. As a matter of fact, now for Easter, we always had this big Easter egg hunt with all the grandkids. Nobody wanted to do that anymore. It's like nothing. A big part? Joel Israel? Yeah, he's running around. He's event coordinator.
2013 Choice Wireless Spring Soccer Showcase. UNM Lady Lobos taking on the Pioneers for the University of Denver. 1-0 at halftime. Good time for you to go visit Choice Wireless in their booth at the end of the Tausico Park soccer field. They're offering 3 months of free service on the phone or an internet coverage. Somebody's going to win that. Might as well be you. Go enter at the Choice Wireless table. The drawing will be at halftime during the men's game of the University of New Mexico Lobos and the University of Denver. So go see them at the Choice Wireless booth. 3 months of free service can be given away of either phone or internet coverage. Enter again at the Choice Wireless table. Drawing at halftime of the UNM Lobo men's game against the University of Denver.
There's goal there.
Cuesta and Penasco, as well as the Juvenile Detention Center. 79% of RNM teams show improvement in academic performance, anger management, and decision-making skills. Help us help these kids. Volunteer, donate, like us on Facebook, or find more details at nonviolenceworks.us.
K-Town are always looking for experienced sales professionals to develop and sell advertising and marketing campaigns to new and existing clients. I'm Isabel Penn, a sales manager for the stations, and we always have our eye out for individuals who are self-motivated, goal-driven, creative, and have the ability to multitask in a fast-paced environment. The marketing consultant position comes with paid vacations and medical benefits.
Soccer was ranked 8th last year, weren't they?
To careers at
Yeah.
You know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But when your life changes, sometimes your business will benefit from little changes too. Hi, I'm Donna Atkinson, one of your local Edward Jones financial advisors. Now's a great time to schedule your free portfolio review.
They were one of only 7 teams in the country to have multiple players drafted by the MLS. No kids. 2 in the first round and 1 in the supplemental draft. Both of the players that got picked in the first round have been playing. One of them, Devin Sandoval, originally from Albuquerque. Is starting for Real Salt Lake right now. Wow. The last 2 games he started. And they have their goalkeeper is played in Guatemala professionally, so they have 4 members from that last year's team that are on professional basketball. Showtime. You might want to get a little closer. Connection that way.
Once again, welcome to the 2013 Choice Wireless Spring Soccer Showcase.
Test. And welcome back, everybody, to the 2013 Choice Wireless Club Soccer and NCAA Soccer Extravaganza here. I'm Rudy Baca, your play-by-play announcer, sitting alongside Jake Mosman, our color guy. And again, the second half of this particular match against the Lady Lobos from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the University of New Mexico, and the Lady Pioneers from Denver University. Denver University Lady Pioneers 1-0 right now, going into the second half here, Jake.
Yeah, the game kind of went Denver's way at the beginning, and then the Lobos, and they took advantage of that to score an early goal, and then the Lady Lobos were able to maintain more possession and kind of turn the game their way, and were unfortunate on a couple of really good scoring opportunities not to put one in. So we'll see if the change in direction, the change of the wind favoring the other team might help their attack a little bit.
So right now the Lady Lobos with the attack right now. I think they lost our connection there. Test. Test.
Everything went dead. You didn't lose power, did you?
Test.
test.
Camera's working. You should be getting something. You should be getting something. When you pulled it a little while ago, was it still working afterwards?
Yeah. This it? Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty. Sorry for the delay there, but we're with 42 minutes left in the second half of play. So at this point, Lady Lobos trailing here 1-0 to the Lady Pioneers from Denver University. And again, the 2013 Taos Echo Park Extravaganza for soccer, NCAA Club Soccer, all for New Mexico, Colorado. And it's been that kind of a day today. Air Force Academy losing to Fort Lewis College, the last 2011's national champion in Division II soccer. So we're very blessed to have a lot of good teams here in Taos. Jake?
Well, it was a very interesting first half of play, very even. Both teams playing very hard here. I think maybe the difference with the score right now was Denver seemed to be a little more patient with their opportunities. Lobos seemed a little bit more pressed, a little bit more impatient, and I think if they can just settle down and be a little bit calmer on the ball during their opportunities, they can score the goal that'll even it up here shortly.
So a lot of new players out on the field right now for both clubs as they get this thing rocking and rolling. And again, they go ahead and get it to the goalie, and they'll clear this thing out for the Lobos, and they'll put it into play, and a nice kick there goes off the head of one of the Lady Pioneers. The Lady Lobos try to control it on the right side of the field, and they get a nice pass on the inside and then taken away by the Lady Pioneers. So they'll back it up,
and Lobos continue to press a bit here, try and keep them in that part of the field and turn the ball over, but the Pioneers do a good job of working their way out of the pressure there.
the Lady Pioneers
and they had
with
good
the
numbers here, even
Yep.
numbers, good attack, good choice on the pass. And again, good patience to maintain possession. Good step by the defender to turn that ball over, and let's see if the Lobos can create a counter. Ball goes right back to Denver.
So Lady Pioneers still with the control now, trying to get something to happen. Then they kick it all back into the goalie, and she will clear it out. Casey Ulrich will clear it out for the Lady Lobos. Here comes Casey. Nice kick there. A little help with the wind there, and almost took it 3/4 of the length of the field. That was an excellent kick by the goalie. Put it in on their side of the field quickly is what the goalies like to do. Give the Lady Lobos an opportunity to try to get some kind of break going. Then it goes out of bounds and it goes over to the Lady Pioneers, who have the 1-0 edge at this point. 39 minutes still left in the second half, so still a lot of time for either one of these clubs either to tie it or go ahead. Now a whistle, Jake. I didn't catch what that whistle was.
And they made her rethrow that. I don't know why they made her throw that over again, but it was basically a redo.
Okay. Lady Lobos still trying to battle for it, and controlled by the Lady Pioneers. And they have had some struggles here.
Good work in tight space there by the Pioneers to maintain possession despite the pressure, and then find a a little more room and try and work out. The Lobos seem to have picked up their pressure a little bit higher on the field. They're not giving up that last third like they were in the first half, and trying to win the ball closer to the goal, I think, where they won't have to work it up the field so far.
And they get the ball.
The danger with that is that it creates more space behind you. So if the ball does get played out through, the goalkeeper is at much more risk of being put in a one-on-one situation with the attacker.
So now again, Casey Ulrich will go ahead and clear it out. Keeps it low this time. Lady Lobos with an opportunity now. And it goes over to Lady Pioneers, who try to control it in those little tight spaces Jake Mossman is mentioning. Lady Lobos with the ball here and the attack. They go to the right side. Elba Holgan with it, and she's going to clear it out to this side to Shelby Luna, and she'll take a shot, and it goes right to the goalie.
It looked like she was trying to play that across the face of the goal. The wind might have pushed it a little bit closer to the goal than she liked. So they'll have to adjust to that change in direction with the wind. But that was very well done by the Lobos there. I think they've made a little bit of an adjustment, bringing in a wide player into the middle to try and cut out that space that Denver was using very well in the first half, and try and cut that possession out in the center of the field a little bit.
Again, the Lady Pioneers and the Lady Lobos doing battle here, trying to get some kind of possession going here. Goes back and forth between each club, and now the Lady Lobos steal it away
turn
from and cleared it out.
Again, a little too direct for my liking. I think the play has to be a little bit wider, where the goalkeeper can't pick it up in the box there. She can't pick it outside of the area there, the 18-yard box. So playing balls into the little bit wider flank makes her make a decision, and I'd like to see that ball go less directly forward there.
So the Lady Pioneers still with the ball right now with some possession time. Then the Lady Lobos with the turnover, and they'll take it upfield
across
into the box, just off the box, and it'll be cleared out by the Lady Pioneers. Lady Lobos with a steal here. Nice footwork there.
And the ball through. Oh, just a little heavy.
And that
Good
will go
idea.
off the feet of Alicia Coonrod and gets over to Lady Pioneers again. Lady Pioneer goalie Tina Vargas ready to put it in play. Tina Vargas taking her time down there as the clock continues to tick away. 35:45 left in this half. 1-0 in favor of the Lady Pioneers.
Good
Nice
kick against the wind there. Excellent
Tina got
job.
all of that one. And Lady
Lobos
Lobos
come
come
up with
with
a
the
possession.
steal, and then back over to the Lady Pioneers. And here they come.
Good shape by the Lobos. Good recovery. Everybody working back hard to get on the defensive side of the ball there.
And again, back and forth. They come out to this side looking for Shelby Wesley on this side. She gets the pass into Wilson.
Again,
and back out
good
to
job
Shelby.
of the Pioneers in working that center of the field. Really doing a good job of finding some space in the middle.
And again, they'll clear it back out. Left side of the field. And stays inbounds. Lady Lobos.
Here's where I'd like to see the Lobos be a little bit more patient and build. Wait for players to come up and support the attack better.
Annie Wheeler up there in the front tries to make a play on it, and it goes out of bounds, and that will go off Alicia Coonrod, and the Lady Lobos will retain possession here as they bring it in into Coonrod, and she couldn't handle it, and it goes over to the Lady Pioneers. The Lady Pioneers up quickly, and that one will go out of bounds, and back to the Lady Lobos it goes. So the Lady Lobos ready to bring this thing in. Liz Nahr ready to do the honors, and she does just that. And again, Lady Pioneers manage to steal it away. And then the Lady Lobos trying to do the same. And here comes the Lady Pioneers on the attack.
Good movement off the ball, good run.
Nice pass.
And well done by the defender to pick that up.
Casey clears it out quickly, but Lady Pioneers managed to pick it back up.
Looking to switch the field, but the Lobos do a good job of shutting that down.
again, bounced around between both clubs here. And Lady Pioneers, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Pioneers on their side of the field. Bring it in for them is Linda Harlan, and Linda will bring it in for the Lady Pioneers. And then it gets kicked out of bounds again, and it stays with the Lady Pioneers. Now they're taking their time, getting to the ball at this point. Lady Pioneers bring it on the left side. Linda Harlan again, ready to bring it in. She does just that. Then it's kicked to the middle of the field. And Lady Lobos managed to scare that one away. But still the control and the possession with the Lady Pioneers, and then taken away. And again, the Pioneers managing to keep the ball here, Jake.
Yeah, they seem to play a little bit better in tight space than we do right now. They're able to keep it a little bit longer, get a few more touches on the ball. Lobos need to break out here like this, create a little more space, build and support the attack a little quicker. They do a great job of recovering on defense, need to be a little bit better and quicker in support on the attack, on the offensive side of things.
And Dylan O'Connor was battling on the inside with Shelby Wilson, and she gets the best of that, and they'll bring it in bounds. And they'll go right to Shelby again, and she loses it to the Lady Pioneers. And there's a kick. They're going to keep it on this side of the field.
This is the part of the field where the Lobos are trying to increase the pressure a bit and win it a little bit further up the field just like that, so they can play a little more directly to the goal without having to build so much, I think. And it seems to be their tactic right now. It seems to be working on this particular possession in particular. They got the ball in a good space and are able to get the ball into the attacking third very quickly. Again, you can see the pressure up higher for Lobo players pressuring the ball inside their own attacking offensive end of the field.
And there was a shot by Lauren Irwin, and it just goes off the mark there, and the goalie will pick it up. Tina Vargas ready to put it into play here for the Lady Pioneers, and Tina gets it all the way down the field. But the Lady Lobos will come up with it and try to control it in the center of the field, and it goes back to the Lady Pioneers. The Lady Pioneers trying to control on the right side. Lady Lobos don't want anything to do with that. And again, the Lady Pioneers
good
with an
numbers
attack
for the
here.
defense right now. Good shot.
And that will go
a little
out.
wide, I guess. I guess my angle was bad because it ended up being
looked like
pretty
it was
wide.
going somewhere, didn't it? And that will go out of bounds and back over to Casey Ulrich, and she'll try to clear it out for the Lady Lobos.
It was good numbers by the Lobos. We had 6 players back, only 2 attacking players in any kind of dangerous spot. Very well covered by the Lobos.
So here comes Casey Ulrich, and she'll put it into play. And then bounced around. And Lady Pioneers again on the attack. Nice pass
ball
on the
through.
inside.
Well done by the goalie.
And then it goes out of bounds, and she wanted
Goal
a penalty
kick.
here.
She wanted the corner kick.
Yep, didn't get it.
Her last touch puts it over to the Lobos.
So Casey Ulrich again will put it into play for the Lady Lobos.
More substitutions.
And now a substitution, as Jake mentions, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and take out Alicia Coonrod and bring in Angie Lee. And that will be kicked out of bounds again. This time favoring the Lady Lobos. Lady Lobos, Brianna Martinez, ready to bring it in bounds. And then it gets kicked out of bounds again, and then they'll put it in the hands of Brooke Ellison, and Brooke will bring it in now.
In the first half, the Lobos had a lot of success attacking down the left flank, the far side of the field from us. This half, it seems to be like they're spending a little more time on the right attacking side of the field again, far away from us. I don't know if they're avoiding us or if that just seems to be the space that they can use, but a little bit opposite side of the field this half than it was in the first half.
There's a shot on the inside, wanted a header off the inside pass into the box, doesn't get it. And Casey Ulrich will pick it up off the ground, off the out of bounds, and try to put it back into play here for the Lady Lobos. She'll put it on the ground, and she wants to get a little bit more leverage on this thing, see how far she can get it down the field for her Lady Lobos. And she gets it to the right side for some control, and that will go out of bounds, goes back over to the Lady Pioneers.
The second touch is usually the one that determines the possession on goal kicks like that. The goalkeeper will put it into the mix. One of the players will attack it, and you have to be ready for that second touch. The second ball off of that first player usually determines who's going to get the possession.
So the Lady Pioneers put it into play, and then it stays in play. Lady Lobos getting a steal here, and then it goes back to the Lady Pioneers. They'll go back and forth with it right now, and trying to control it on the right side.
Good job of holding that ball up.
Annie Wheeler gets it all the way down, and that will go out of bounds.
Yeah, she was offside on that.
So just a little bit past, so that's an offside call.
That's correct. You can't be past the second to last defender. So the goalkeeper, in most cases, being the last defender, the offside line is determined by the second to last defender, the furthest one back on the defense. Attacking player can't be beyond that at the time the ball was played. Usually the run to counter that will be toward the ball, toward the field, and then as the ball's played, then back over to the other side to beat that offside line.
So now
just
the Lady
just
Lobos,
quite just a little bit mistimed on the last one.
and that will be kicked out of bounds, stays with the Lady Pioneers from Denver University, and they'll have an opportunity here as they got a deep.
For the most part, the back four, the Lobos has done a really good job of covering each other, making sure that the players are accounted for back there, and that there's somebody in support if they do get through. There's somebody to pick them up immediately. So the back line has done a pretty good job.
And that one just goes out of bounds. Casey Ulrich gets a hand on it, sends it flying out of bounds, so she has a nice save there from the Lady
Actually, she
Lobos.
must not have touched it because it's going to be our goal kick there.
Oh.
So she did a good job of making sure it wasn't going to get close to the goal, but didn't give up the possession. So now let's see what happens with the second touch.
And here comes Casey Ulrich again.
Switching the goalkeeper.
Nope, and looks like we're going to have a player change at goalie for the Lady Lobos, and Casey Ulrich will go out, and Kelly Cornell apparently will make an appearance here in the second half. So Kelly Cornell, the goalie for the Lobos now, will try to clear this thing out and get it into play, see what she can do with it. And she gets it to the left side.
Here's the first
Nice
touch.
header.
And the second touch is won by Denver, pressured early by the Lobos.
And kicked
Seem
up
to be
front.
stepping up and applying a little bit earlier defensive pressure, not giving Denver so much time on the ball. It seemed to hurt them in the first half, so I think they've kind of made that as a second half adjustment, more immediate pressure on the ball.
And that will go out of bounds, stays here with the Lady Pioneers as they will bring it inbounds. Marina Khan will bring in the ball, and again the Lady Lobos trying to steal it. They have Annie Wheeler up front, and she will kick it all the way down. It goes a little bit further than they would like,
Again,
and then
quick
she
pressure.
steals it away.
Quick pressure. You can see there's 6 Lobo players up on the defensive or the attacking third of the ball, the defensive third for the Pioneers, and it results in a turnover to us. So now we win the ball. We don't have as far to go to create that shot.
So now the Lady Lobos will get it back here as they make a player change, as Dylan O'Connor will go out of the game, and in for her is Alicia Coonrod again. So now Lady Lobos looking like they're on the defensive end now as the Lady Pioneers bring it in. Lady Lobos managed to steal it. Annie Wheeler up there again, and then she falls down and she tried to steal it away. Then it goes all the way back out to Alexis Leyba, and she will grab it and try to put it back into play. And then she'll pass it to one of her teammates, Elba Holgan, and she's going to try to bring it in now for the Lady Lobos, and she sends it in. And it's bounced around. And Lady Lobos with the control. They'll get it all the way back to Brianna Webster, and Brianna sends it all the way to the other side.
Oh,
and that'll be out of bounds. Offsides again.
It's a very tight call there. The referee was right on the line, so he had a really good. He was in the perfect position to see it.
So the Lady Pioneers will get it back here.
It seems like the pressure is really helping the Lobos maintain the ball on their side of the field this half a little more. We'll see if they can't turn that into a couple of shots here, see if you can put one in.
Again, Lady Lobos trying to control this thing, and here they go on the attack. They'll get it up front to Alicia Coonrod. Alicia with it. She's going to go to the right side, and then it's stolen away.
A little bit late on the delivery there. There were two excellent runs off of the ball, and she held it just a touch too long, it looked like.
And then going down are some of the players as they come over here to the right side. Shelby Wesley with it on this side. And Shelby with the pass up front into...
Good movement by the Pioneers. Good cover by the Lobos. Well, excellent job. 6 players back, 2 on the ball. Really good job at covering the space up.
And there's a shot and just off the mark there.
Well hit. The goalkeeper had that covered pretty well. She seemed to be on her post on the arc in good shape, but it was a great shot.
And that was off Nicolette Diagamo. It just goes off the left side. A couple of player changes as they seem to take out Shelby Wilson back into the game. Is J.C. Bircher.
There's
in
the
play
first
again.
touch. There's second ball played by Denver, but a foul called in the middle of the field. The Lobos will get this on a direct kick from the pretty much the center circle.
Lady Lobos again will bring it in play, and here they come. Taking their time now as they're going to back them up a little bit here. And here comes the kick by Liz Nahr, and Liz will try to get it down the field. Liz with a nice kick,
Well played.
way deep.
Good job by the defender
Header
to get up
by
on that.
2
Win
headers.
the second ball and keep it in. And Lobos
Way
still in
outside.
good shape for the possession here. And there's some space to use behind. Let's see if they play that early. And going to the right flank again. Good cross.
This one's going all the way down to Lindsay
And
Gooch.
cross back across.
Oh, and just out of there.
off the mark. Just behind the first runner and not quite to the second runner. It's a little unlucky there.
And there's a trip. Elba Holgan will get tagged with that one and goes back over to the Lady Pioneers. And Lady Pioneers will, Jesse Batali will bring it in.
Moving the ball back and forth across the goal mouth there. Excellent way to get the goalkeeper disoriented, get her moving side to side, and create an opening on the goal that she can't cover. Good chance to put a shot on the target. And see if the Lobos can do it again.
Shelby
So using
Luna
this left
clears it
side
out.
and just a little wide. The Lobos had really good success attacking down this left side in the first half, but haven't used it nearly as much in the second half.
Now they'll player change here as the Lady Lobos take out Alexis Leyva and bring in Jordan Craig. And ready to bring it in for the Lady Pioneers is Laura Feast, and she'll bring it in bounds. And then it's bounced around.
And good shape by the defense. Really maintaining a good communication, good line back there.
Paige Diamond with it now on the left side, looking for something that's stolen away from her. And again, the Lady Pioneers still trying to do that really good stuff on
There's
the
that
interior.
immediate pressure, trying to turn the ball in the middle rather than let them play with it in the middle of the field like they were in the first half.
And here comes the ever-present J.C. Bircher. And she will get it back on the inside. Back outside Linda Harlan. And then Linda Harlan will pass it off. Try to go on the inside. Still passing it around. Good interior passing here. Close space, as Jake mentioned. Still doing some nice control work with their feet. To go
This
all
is-
the way to the right side again. J.C. Bircher on the right side, going to send it to the middle of the field.
Again,
Header
well-
back down.
Well done by that back four. They've really been pretty solid this half. They've been in great shape, communicating. This is a good counter opportunity. Well played ball. So she can keep it going, and just not quite wide enough for the runner. But that was a good counter opportunity for the Lobos.
Brianna Martinez and Casey Hansen trying to do some work for the Lady Lobos up front.
One of the adjustments that the Pioneers can make to the earlier pressure in the middle of the field is to send it out wide earlier. Let's see if they make that adjustment. Nice
Linda
run.
Geisy.
Oh, called just offside, just on the wrong side of the defender at the time the ball was delivered. But excellent movement by the runner.
And that was Lindy Geisy trying to get into Brianna Martinez, and it just didn't work out. Here comes the Lady Pioneers again. This time it goes out of bounds, stays with the Lady Pioneers. So, 17-29 in ticking, 1-0 in favor of the Lady Pioneers. In a spring matchup here, spring season in the 2013 extravaganza here in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. I'm Rudy Baca alongside Jake Mosman, our color guy here for TaosSports.com in conjunction
Nice.
with the
Good support.
Taos Sports Alliance.
Good cover by the defense. But unfortunate to give it up.
Again, the Lady Pioneers playing well on the inside, trying to get it closer and closer into the box, and then again it is stolen away. Elba Holgan, and then here we go with Lindsay
This is
Geisy.
where the Lobos need to support the attack a little quicker and get more players up forward. They do a great job of getting them back on defense. You need to be a little bit quicker getting them up to support the offense when they attack. Attacking too much with just 3 players. It'd be nice to see 6 players up.
Lady Lobo is still battling hard, trailing here 1-0.
Good job of holding the ball there.
And then a trip, and that will stay with the Lady Lobos.
Good job of
Lady
holding it
Lobos
up
with
and
an
waiting for the
opportunity.
players to come in. It was a good job holding up there.
So the Lady Lobos will stack it up in the box here, and they'll get a kick, and let's see if they can get something to happen off this kick. And it looks like Brooke Ellison will have the
See, the target is here.
kick here for the Lady Lobos. Here's the stack. Here's the kick.
And well done. Couldn't quite flick that in.
Header went the wrong way.
No, she hit the target though.
And here's the attack for the Lady Pioneers. They'll back it up and wait for a player to pass over, and then Lady Lobos will steal
Good
it
job
away.
of working back again. Those back 6 have really done a good job of covering up. Like I said, I'd like to see them be a little more urgent in getting up to support the attack now as well.
And then another big kick here, and they're looking for
Good job
Geisy
of
up front.
winning that. Good runs.
Geisy
Second
clears it out.
runs.
Over to Brianna, and Brianna loses it. And Lady Pioneers with the control. Lady Pioneers
That
will
should be
clear it
easy for
all
the
the way
goalkeeper.
down, and that will roll back into the hands of Kelly Cornell. And then Kelly will roll it back out into Liz Narr's feet. And Liz will kick it deep, and it's blocked, and then Lady Lobos continuing to control in the backfield. And up quickly.
And you're going to see something they really like on the right side, because they really have been playing to that side
To
of the
that side,
field
yeah.
a lot.
And then this thing will roll back to the Lady Pioneers. And they'll hold it back side.
And a little bit higher line, a little higher pressure results in a turnover. But they weren't able to maintain that possession and find somebody so they could build that attack.
It's the ball being bounced around now. Henderson with it right now for the Lady Pioneers, and then she backs it out into Linda Harlan, and then Linda will clear it out to one of her teammates as they continue to try to attack.
Lady Pioneers do a really good job of that diamond shape around the ball. Wherever the ball is, there's angles for the passes. But the Lobos do a good job of covering it up.
They're looking for Christian Hamilton on the right side.
Again,
there's a
nice.
shot, and that's going to go way past.
Good angles for the passes around the ball, but a really good shape on the defense. Good organization by the back line. 2 people pressuring the ball. See if the
So Kelly Cornell, the lady goalie for the Lobos, will look at it. Another player change, as they'll take out Maddie Olguin, and into the game for the Lady Lobos is Katie Hinman. Big header there.
and Lobos are able to control that second touch.
comes-
As runner early.
Oh,
and she didn't
just
see her.
backed out of
Wasn't
there.
able to get that out.
Henderson again up to the middle of the field, and she likes that target on the inside, Nicolette Diagamo.
Again, good use of the middle part of the field. Good job of
Back
covering.
outside.
That's been kind of the way the game's gone. It was a good counter opportunity. Plenty of space for her to carry the ball here.
Here comes Brianna Martinez up the right side to Casey.
Take her.
Casey's got a shot. She'll take it.
Oh,
and
nice.
just
Well
over the
hit.
back.
Well hit. Good idea by the attacker. Good left foot.
So several player changes now for both clubs here. The one prevalent for the Lobos is going to be Tara Trujillo coming in for Shelby Luna on the Lobos side, and on the Pioneer side, Sarah Rozzi in for Cassidy Larson, and Maria Kahn in for Shannon Johnson. 1-0, Lady Lobos trailing here to the Lady Pioneers from Denver University. 11:50 left in the game, and some, as the Lady Pioneers at this point trying to keep control and possession of the ball right now, but the Lady Lobos trying everything they can to do the same thing. So now back it all the way back outside into Tara Trujillo, and then
A little bit better job of possessing in the center of the field themselves. Swinging the defense over, creating space on the backside. Let's see if they play into the space.
and then falling for it is Tina Vargas, the goalie for the Lady Pioneers from Denver University.
Neither team has done a really good job of switching the point of attack very quickly. They once they get on one side, tend to stay there. It's often when you're attacking on one side of the field, you can create space on the back side, and if you can quickly move the ball back over to the other side, there's space to use. But seem to be staying on the initial side on the attack for both teams.
And here comes again Kelly Cornell, the goalie for the Lady Lobos, still trying to get it on that right side. We've seen that pretty much. Jake has been talking about them attacking the right side more than the left side at this point. We don't understand that, but apparently there's a reason for it, Jake.
I think it's us. They
Yeah,
wanna,
could
they're
be us.
staying as far away from us as they can.
So again, Lady Lobos will control it here. They'll back it out all the way to Kelly Cornell, the goalie, and then back to the feet of Brianna Webster. So Brianna Webster with it. She'll bring it up.
Now this looks good. There's better numbers forward here, and it's cut out the pass. Good job by the defender there to cut the split out.
And then again, Tina Vargas will get it for the Lady Pioneers and take it out of there.
Should be we're down inside of 10 minutes. Should be a little more urgency on the Lobos' part here on the attacking side of things. The danger with that is it can create space behind your defense when you start pressing a little bit more forward, and the team is capable as Denver to attack quickly. That could be dangerous. Kind of exposes you a little bit.
Lady Pioneers with a miss there. Maria Kahn looking for the give and go with Casey Larson. Didn't manage to get it there in time. And again, here they come again, Lady Pioneers. And again, as Jake mentioned, Lady Lobos need a little bit more urgency here as they trail 1-0 with 10 minutes left in the ball game.
Looked like the referee felt the defender played a little bit from behind there and awarded the kick to Denver. And this gives them a good opportunity to put it in where they can get a shot right off the first ball.
Christian Hamilton with the kick.
Good job by
And
the
it's
keeper.
picked nicely by Kelly Cornell. So
Good
Kelly,
read.
a nice save. Lady Lobos on the attack.
Much better. That was definitely
It's way
not
up front.
offside. Just touch just let her down there.
And then again, the Lady Pioneers.
Good job
And
stepping into the split. And the Lobos maintaining that pressure in the middle part of the field, trying to win it back earlier, it looks like.
Lady Pioneers trying to clear it out. They go to the right side again with Henderson, and she
Good
loses
job
it.
again by the defense. You can just see how tight that back line is.
Lisnar clears it out. She gets it right back, and Alexis Leyva will get it. And then the Lady Pioneers will steal it away and try to make an attack on it. Back it out a little bit.
You can really see the shape around the ball when Denver has the ball. They do a great job of creating those triangular shapes. It passes at angles.
Lady Pioneers still with the attack.
Just
They go
like
up
that.
the right side.
Well played ball. And a good job by the keeper.
Again, Kelly Cornell comes up with the ball, the goalkeeper, and she'll clear it out.
That was one of the only times that Denver's had real good success at getting through that back line, went through with the pass. So good job by the Lobos goalkeeper to read that, snuff it out.
That was a kick all the way from one end of the field to the other. Let's see if they can reproduce that. I think that one's going into the wind. That's going to have a little bit more of a difficult time. That will go off the foot of Elba Holgan, and the Lady Pioneers will get it back here. Bring it in, Shelby Wesley for the Lady Pioneers, ready to bring it in here. Shelby Wesley, the defender, 5'8" sophomore from Aurora, Colorado. So again, Wesley will bring it in here.
I was looking like they're playing a little bit more with 5 midfielders here now to try and keep the possession better. One runner, number 20, Brianna Martinez up front.
Well, Lady Lobos will get it back here, and Tara Trujillo ready to bring it in as a player change, and it looks like they're going to take out, let's see who comes in here. It looks like Casey Hamilton will take a break, and Katie Felch will come in for the Lady Pioneers. Now Lady Lobos battling for it.
Everybody trying to settle the touch.
Trujillo trying to get a foot on it, and then it goes to the middle of the field, and the Lady Pioneers will clear it out and try to maintain possession.
That drop pass to the opposite back is almost always open whenever you feel pressure in the midfield. If you switch the ball and drop it back like that, that's almost always a way out of the pressure. Real well done by the midfielder.
Lady Pioneers have controlled the ball a lot more than the Lady Lobos in this particular half. As you can see right now, their possession with the ball is a little bit longer and sustained than it is for the Lady Lobos at this point, Jake.
I think the Lobos are trying to get a quicker attack. Seems to be maybe their style, and not getting as many numbers up, so they don't have as good an options when they get the ball down on the other end of the field for
And there's a
somebody
shot.
to pass to.
And that will go in.
Excellent shot.
And that shot will go in, and apparently it is Shelby Wesley. It looked like from this angle. Let's see if we can confirm that.
Just a little bit slow in getting pressure to the ball. That part of the field, just outside of the 18, anywhere around the 18-yard box, you have to get immediate pressure, because a good player is going to pick their head up. They got space. They're going to crack the shot. That's an excellent
So it was
shot.
Sarah Riazzi who made the goal, and we confirm that at this point. So it's 2-0 in favor of the Lady Pioneers from Denver University over our Lady Lobos, and that will go out of bounds. Stay here with the Lady Lobos, and the urgency is on now. 4:30 left in the game. 2-0 is the score in favor of the Lady Pioneers. And Jake, man, they need to get it together here a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, it looks like you can see the left back is pushed all the way up. now 2 goals down. You got to push numbers way forward, try and get one back quickly so they have an opportunity to tie it up before the time expires.
And it goes out of bounds one more time. Stays here with the Lady Lobos with their possession, trailing 2-0 here with 4:01 and some left in the ball game. Weather has calmed down a little bit, not too much, but still nonetheless good soccer weather for everyone who wants to come down to the Echo Park for the 2013 NCAA Club Soccer Showcase. Choice Wireless, one of the sponsors here for this event. Again, cleared out by Kelly Cornell, the Lady Lobo, and then it goes out of bounds and stays with the Lady Pioneers from Denver, who were up on top 2-0, 3:25 and ticking left in the ball game, and some. We always want to say that and some because you never know when it's going to end. The clock never reflects what the referee's average.
It's a little different in NCAA. They do count down. That goes down to the final second on the clock. So it is a little bit different in NCAA. Most soccer situations, you have no idea when it's going to
end. Yeah. Could go on for another 2 or 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
afterwards.
The NCAA has different time rules than any other form of soccer.
Again, here comes the Lady Lobos on the attack with Ashley Terra Trujillo. Had an opportunity there, then she loses it, and the control back to the Lady Pioneers. Lady Pioneers trying to control it here, try to burn some clock, try to keep it on their side of the field, and try to run down this clock. Couple of minutes left, 2:30 and ticking left in the ball game, 2-0 in favor of the Lady Pioneers, and they have controlled this ball for pretty much at least, you'd have to say, at least 5/8 of the game.
Yeah, they have done a really good job of possession, stringing together more passes than the Lady Lobos on the offensive end. Part of that has been a result of the Lobos not getting enough players in support of the attack, I think. Very often players left sort of with no place to go, if you will. Whereas the Pioneers do a little bit better job of moving as a unit and always having an option for a pass. Lobos have done a good job of pressuring the ball and trying to force the mistake out. They haven't done quite as good a job at creating an opportunity for somebody to shoot as soon as they get the ball on the other end. And that's been the difference in the match, really.
And the Lady Pioneers continue to dominate in terms of time of possession with the ball, which has been to their benefit at this point. 1:18 and ticking left in the ball game. 2-0 is the lead for the Lady Pioneers over the Lady Lobos in this exhibition game here in the spring, here in Taos, New Mexico. Rudy Baca, Jake Mosman with you here. And clock continues to run. 1 minute left in the ball game.
Trying to pressure there.
And again, Tina Vargas will clear it out for the Lady Pioneers. And she'll get a nice boot on it. And that will go to the left side. Trying to get it is one of the Lady Lobos. Just misses it. Lady Pioneers doing a good job of controlling this thing. Way down on the other side. And 26 seconds and ticking away here. And the Lady Pioneers will retain possession here as they have controlled the ball throughout the second half. A little more than the Lady Lobos, and the score indicates that. 10 seconds left in the game, and we have the countdown by the Public address guy, so, and that will do it. And that's the end of the ball game as the Lady Pioneers from Denver University will come up with the win here, 2-0 over the Lady Lobos from the University of New Mexico down in Albuquerque. And what a game this has been here, Jay.
Yeah, 2 very different goals. One scored early by the Pioneers off of a good build. Ball played into the right flank. Excellent cross, touched in, just like I said when it happened, exactly the way you draw it up in practice. Second goal late, pretty much an individual taking advantage of an opportunity that was presented to them. Pressure was late getting to them, right on the edge of the box, close enough to shoot. Lifted her head up, saw that the opportunity was there, and put in a cracker of a shot. And it hit the crossbar on the right side of the curve this time, and it bounced right into the goal. Not much that the goalkeeper could do there. It was in decent position, a little bit off of the line from the shot, but it was a quick shot and excellent use of an opportunity as it presented itself.
Yeah, and in my view, it seemed like time of possession was really favoring the Lady Pioneers from Denver University, and that was pretty much the deciding factor in this game. Being that they controlled it a little bit more often on their side of the field, had more opportunities at the scoring, and managed to get a couple of goals in, as you mentioned, and that's the final. The Lady Pioneers 2, the Lady Lobos 0. We'll take a 10-15 minute break. We'll do some interviews with these players down and their coaches, so we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome everyone again to the 2013 Choice Wireless Club Soccer NCAA Showcase.
It's been a great one so far, and the big game coming up. Looking forward to seeing the men play.
Yeah, exactly that. See you in a few minutes.